Battle damage around Fordo, Nantes, and Isfahan remains unchanged. I mean, we believe, and certainly all of the intelligence that we've seen have led us to believe that those facilities especially have been completely obliterated. We have degraded their program by 1 to 2 years.
That from the Pentagon moments ago, Iran admitting that U.S. strikes seriously damaged its nuclear facilities and is now refusing to cooperate with the UN's nuclear watchdog. The chief foreign correspondent Trey Yingst is live for us in Tel Aviv with more. Trey.
Trace, good afternoon. Today, Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian signed a law that was passed last week by the Iranian parliament suspending Iran's participation in the IAEA. Now, the move was done with the UN nuclear watchdog, stipulating that any future work with the agency would have to be approved by Tehran's Supreme National Security Council. The decision by Iranian politicians came after both Israel and the United States bombed Iran's 3 key nuclear facilities.
The law to suspend cooperation with the International Atomic Energy Agency was issued for
Iran's nuclear facilities amid questions about if and when the program could be rebuilt.
I could agree in the sense that what we see is a very important degree of damage in the 3 facilities. Natanz, which was the first to be hit and sustained very, very serious damage in one of the important centrifuge halls where enrichment was being carried out.
The current ceasefire between Israel and Iran is holding for now, but analysts say Israel could strike again if it believes Iran is advancing its nuclear program. Trace?
Yeah. It's amazing. And have they given any kind of timeline to that at all, Trey, when they say they could take some action on their own, Israel?
Absolutely. They're waiting for the battlefield assessments, trying to understand just how much damage was done to these facilities following the American strikes that were ordered by President Trump. We know there was a significant amount of damage, but the reality is many of these centrifuges are deep underground, now buried by dirt and rubble. And so the Israelis are looking for that information, but also preparing for the possibility that Iran could launch more missiles into Israel. Air defense systems across this country remain on high alert. Trace?
Trey, we'll get back to you as the news warrants. It's now late evening in Tel Aviv. Trey Yingst live for us on the ground.
More than 250,000, up to 500,000 are flocking to the only food distribution center in the Gaza Strip. What is graver in danger are the quadcopter or the Israeli drones that are opening fire indiscriminately on the crowd, despite the fact that none of the civilian population among these crowds are posing any danger. We are headed towards the American food distribution, which we call the death trap. The Israeli quadcopters, drones are opening fire randomly and indiscriminately on the civilian population. Apart from that, the Israeli warships are opening fire and also shelling us from the sea. The distribution centers open their doors 6 o'clock in the morning, during which those out we based them. Based on your narrative, the main reason you go